Or lesson 7, knowing using 4-H curricula. Um, Materials, PowerPoint, slide, poster, learning shell set, 4-H curricular, each team participant, 4-H curriculum, scavenger hunt, worksheet for each participant, lesson planning guide handout, copies of the appendix, lesson 7 handout, participants not receive a copy of 4-H 101 curriculum, objective, identify characteristics of different learning style with a review, selected 4-H curricular, identify components such as experimental learning model and life skills development, 4-H curricular design and lesson plan, time 1 hour, what to do, what to say. We have spent the past several lessons learning about the method of 4-H youth to help develop the life skill that we have talked about briefly, developed and research the history of the structure of the 4-H experimental learning model. Now we're ready to put information to work. When you have the playing experience with you, the development of the skill, it is important to remember the young people that as well as adults have the different learning styles. You'll be able to more successfully if you provide a wide variety of activities to appeal to the learning styles. Share the PowerPoint slide points of learning styles. Look at some of the different categories of learning and how they learn. Print learners learn by reading, and auditors learn from the hearing sounds and voices. Typical learners learn by touching and tactile learners learn by touching and manipulating objects. Visual learners learn by seeing color, shapes, and forms. Kinesthetic learners learn by using bodies through rhythm and movement. Interactive learners learn by working in groups. Independent learners learn by working independently. Observant learners learn by watching some others do something. What to say? Many youth are learning better with to give it a lot of direction, while others prefer figuring things out with little instruction. Effective youth development, professional incorporated with the activities collectively appeal to all of these learning styles. These activities process well directed with the learning toward the targeted goal. One contribution 4-H brings to the youth development field with its vast amount of curricular resources available to youth. The curricular has passed with a stringent screening process that have been reviewed by youth development faculty, staff at the land grant university across the nation, rigor of the system, and ensure with the high quality of the age-appropriate learning materials designed for youth. If your youth development professional partner with the 4-H, active with the curriculum with a part with the 4-H, volunteer with the professional, you need to be aware of the materials available to your 4-H programs as your youth development partners in organization. As participants from one of the form teams of 2 to 3 pass out with a set of the project curricular 4-H curriculum scavenger hunt worksheets to each group. Today we're we're going to get scavenger of the hunt to explore some of these curriculars. Each of the groups of the complete set of 4-H curriculum specific project that you're going to get with a better acquainted with the material by going with a scavenger hunt. Instead of gathering objects, you'll be gathering information on the curriculum materials. Your group of the 4-H curriculum scavenger hunt worksheet, you will find a list of the information you need to obtain from the project curriculum. Please designate someone in your group to record the requested information. I want you to work as a team together. As many items of your scavenger hunt as possible. You have approximately 30 minutes to complete the task. Allow you approximately 30 minutes for the group to complete their worksheet. Ask for the group to report back to the larger group when they have learned during the curriculum scavenger hunt. I want your group to interview the rest of the curriculum too. You have the exploring. Tell us the name of the curriculum, the project that supports what you learned about it. Give it each. I encourage you to take notes whether the other presenting when the curriculum is over in the future. Whether might have the 4-H club to identify possible new opportunities. Give it each group about 5 minutes to talk about the curriculum where each group has reported back the following question: What would we like to? Who would like to start? How many people were able to find information every time on the worksheet? If the participant does not make the following point, you will need to make them. How do you create the group approach to the scavenger hunt task? The 4-H curricular basics experiential learning model have the question processing activity built on the materials. What was the most interesting thing you learned about your particular curriculum? 4-H age appropriate. What was learning most interesting? Learning through the other curricular presented in other groups. Foreign curricula addresses a variety of learning styles. What things do all curriculars have in common? 4-H curricular provide accurate current information, and 4-H curricular meet high quality standards written and reviewed by land grant university faculty and staff. You probably noticed that the 4-H curricular material will include the manual member, the leader, with the guide, with the adult, with the all the curriculum include the step-by-step instruction for the rest of the material and procedures. Targeted each activity supply with each activity question with the processing, each of the experience with the suggestion and related activity development and outcomes of the learning indicator with included as well with the targeted skill with it. Always with the important to review the curriculum prepared with the necessary supply with the prior to using the youth. Giving the lesson plan with a guide with a handout each of the program now ready to apply the information curriculum one over the other curriculum you've heard about with the Today Youth Development Group. I would like your group to pretend that you are the members of the 4-H club that designated adult learner. You have 10 youth, 10 to 13 years old. You have been given the task of playing the meeting and start of the picture when you will be doing at this meeting. When you life skill will be practicing what your curriculum will be using. Give the groups about 15 to 20 minutes to complete the lessons. When they have finished with each of the groups to share the lesson plan with a larger group. Of like each group to tell us the life skill they targeted and the activity to design, the question they use to process the activity, and allow each group of 3 to 5 minutes to report the lesson and plan. Their report on their lesson plan. Alright, that's lesson 7, knowing and using 4-H curricula.